Hey, everybody. Whoa, what is going on with my camera? There we go. Let's try to fix this. Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's reset that. Whoa, and I got the burps. I just finished eating some chicken wings. Sorry. Oh. Boo! Okay, I think I got the camera down. And, yeah. So, hey everybody, Donnie here, and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. And I was just reading this cool thing from the creators of Cities Skylines about Cities Skylines 2 and the console version, and they're like, we don't know what we're doing. That's basically what I got out of it, and so we'll never see Cities Skylines 2 for the console. So, hey, here we are on Cities Skylines Remastered. That would be our version of Cities Skylines 2, and we are getting back into Moonshine, the city of Moonshine, something we've been doing for quite a while here. After all that, I just sat there and felt a little bad about, the fact that we'll never see one of the better versions of this game, which I gotta say, I watched videos and I really love what they're doing in Cities Skylines 2, and I wish they would do it here! So anyway, regardless of that, we've got some stuff to do. So today I have, what in the flying fuck? How? This is something that happens to me every once in a while. The game just decides to, like, throw a curveball at me and fuck me over. And so here we are. Today, instead of my plans of what I wanted to do, we get to fight this death wave going through the frickin' city here. Oh my god, how the hell does this happen? It was doing perfectly fine before all this. Perfectly fine. Okay. Let's do some inhalation therapy to bring our nerves down a bit. Just breathe. Some breathing exercises, more or less, right? So here we are. We're gonna breathe in. We're gonna breathe in very deeply. Very, very deeply. Hold that breath in for as long as you can. And then exhale slowly. Right? And, okay, sorry. Don't mean to be coughing in your ears. I thought I could do that a little cleaner. But now with that deep breath, we can consider what is going on. We can think a little clearer and fix said problems, okay? So let's 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 go ahead and oh my god. Like did all of my, like, oh my god, Did all of my death care services just decide to like not work? Is that what happened? Like, did we get an update and they were like, "Ha, fuck you, death care doesn't work anymore"? Was that what happened? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like what's going on right now reminds me of my early days of City Skylines. Like when I first started playing and I had no idea how to lay down roads and services and stuff like that. And I'd be like, let's do this and this and this. And I'd build up this whole crazy ass area. But like death care was all the way over here where like psychedelics would be, right? And it would take them a million years to get there because of the way the traffic was. And I didn't know how to make that work. But like now, fucking now, this shouldn't be an issue. It makes me want to cry a little bit, but okay, let's start with the basics. Let's start with the basics here. We're gonna go ahead and do that. On this one as well. We're gonna add in as well a couple new cemeteries. So don't get me wrong here. Like we're gonna fix the problem in a couple of different ways here, but okay, so first of all is to go ahead and allow those to empty themselves out. And then what we want to do is come in here to our death care services under healthcare. And we're going to find either cemeteries or crypts. We could use the cryptopreservatories. Or we could use the crematorium. That's what I was actually trying to say. Kept switching on me there. So what I'm thinking, these are dumps. It'd be very fucked up to have like, hey, your family member just died. Let's go and burn their body into ash next to the dump. So that'd probably be a bad spot for that. But we could do this. Let's take. I had plans for today. I had plans to go ahead and I was gonna create a airport today. Today, I wanted to make an airport so badly. I was looking at one of my other airports that I created, and I was like, oh, I did such a great job with that. And then I was looking at like this other airport that somebody else was doing online. Like it just kept falling into place. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna do an airport. I need to do an airport for Moonshine. Like Moonshine needs an airport. Yet for some reason I come in today, and this is the fucking problem. God bless America. So sometimes this is the hardest thing to do. You'd think it'd be the simplest, but then of course you realize that you did everything. Stop it. Will you go back? Please, for the love of God. You did everything. Upgrade with zoning on it, and you didn't want zoning there. Because you don't want housing and anything being built there in the first place, so, you know. Anyway, we'll do the same thing here. Upgrade. I do this on purpose because the game has some like crazy ass bugs that they don't want to fix. So okay, that's done. We got a roundabout there. We need to get rid of. There we go. There we go. All right. How many miles, many miles away from where I was. Here we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. And we're gonna go with our 2-lane road. I kind of feel like a one-way is the way to go, regardless. I just feel like one way is the way, like how we're gonna do this. Okay, so freeform. This we can make sure there's zoning on. However, it's gonna probably screw up everything it touches. So whatever. Really good thing about that dump power plant thing there to the right is it doesn't create pollution. The dump itself over there a little further to the right does create pollution, but we don't get as much from the trash burning facility there that takes care of creating electricity for us. So we can create quite a large little cemetery area here. Let's go down. Do 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 do. Okay, so part of me wants to make this just a regular two-way through here. That way you can come in, you can go this direction and then come down and leave. Or you can come in. I used the wrong road to make that. I did not. I guess I used the 4-lane road for some reason. Should have been using this. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. So you come in, you can't go this way, like, duh. Maybe it should have gone that way. Maybe we should reverse all this. And jeez Louise. Okay, I wanted the reverse direction. That's great. You come in, you turn right, you go that way. It just makes a larger circle. But then you have this little center area that you can choose to go either direction with. But if you go up here all the way, you have to still go this way, whatever. It makes a great little ladybug cemetery there. But let's... upgrade. There we go. The only reason I get frustrated about upgrading is because just like I did with the changing the direction, I was able to just select the road, hold the button down, and just keep going. I should be able to do that with what I'm doing right now, and it doesn't allow me to do that other than just individually road piece by road piece, so it's a little frustrating. So anyway, got that fixed. Let's get our start of the cemetery going now. It'll just get a couple things in here that'll get, hopefully, start getting the map fixed. Get one there. Then one more. There we go. Now let's go ahead and grab our crematorium. We're going to go 2 across from each one. Oh, the game's saving. I'm like, come on. Move. And then I want the crypto. Did I say crypto? Crematorium. I was thinking there's something else. There was like. There we go. The crypto preservatory. I did say it. That was the one I was looking for. I want one of these. There. And then I want to go ahead and grab this and put it there. Now, let's go a little deeper into all this. We've got a few things over here that are doing their job, but let's add in. I don't see a crypto preservatory on this little cemetery build over here, so let's add one in. Then let's go ahead and just for shits and giggles, we're going to add in a couple of these to make sure that we can take care of our needs right now. Since apparently we cannot. Anyway, then here. Oh, you know what? People that are hardcore skiers would love to be buried at the bottom of the hill they skied on the most, right? Am I wrong? I just need to make some areas for these to fit, so we're going to do that. But before I walk away from this, let's fix this and make it look better. I don't mind the cliff along the road there. That's going to obviously make sense to be there, but maybe I should swap the church and the crematorium. Kind of make things look a nice blended style here. Now, what I want thinking again, like I was just saying, is we're going to take this, move it over here just for the hell of it, and then we're going to move this a little more of this direction. That way the church, okay, it's still a little deformed, but it's not as much deformed as it was before. And then we can take our crematorium here. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Just plop it in right there. That looks stupid. Let's try again. Let's go over here. Much better. Okay, and now we'll take our land. Oops. bring it up. Okay, we'll do this a little bit more. Do a little bit of this. I like to keep for a little bit of realism, so a little bit of spots like this, being a little higher over here. It looks better. It looks a little more realistic. I like leaving that. So we'll go for that. Let's leave that alone. Alright, now that'll help with this spot. We've got stuff to help with over here. Over here now, I think what we need to do, let's just go ahead and build a completely new area. Do this as quickly as possible. We'll add stuff in. Like, I'm going to go through here in a minute and do some decorating and stuff. I just want to make the areas usable, working, and everything like that. Oh, wait, not straight. Freeform. There we go. Okay. Double checking that. But usable, working, and stuff like that. And then we'll worry about decorating it with trees and stuff like that. So give me just a second here. Okay, now we'll come in here. Oh, one thing we got to make sure we do, and I did not do it for the other area too, I just thought about it. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Turn all that off. That, and then let's go back over here and double check. Yeah, I totally didn't do this, and they're going to be asking for water or heat. So let's fix it. Bam. Oh, wait, center. Okay, so that's dealt with. There should be water and heat for them. Okay. Now, back to where we were. Or was it? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I was like, dang, we can only build one. I mean, I guess I could move that. We could build one more. Hold on. Let's see how tight we can get it in here. How tight is that spot? Ooh, that's tight. Okay. Nice and tight in there. Alright. Add that. Then we'll add a couple of these. There we go. And there's that spot. So we've got that now. That's a brand new cemetery area there. We'll update it with looking good if we need to as soon as possible. We updated this cemetery area with a couple of new spots. Made a new tiny cemetery area for skiers and snowboarders there. Then we have our newest addition also right here. 3 new cemeteries, a couple of new crematoriums. So that should take care of a lot of stuff. Now let's come down here to Birdsong Park area, Briarwood Heights, whatever. And I think another good spot for all this would be right in here. So let's go ahead and grab our roads. Okay, it's on freeform. I like everything the way it stands. Just like that. Perfect. Don't need much more than that. We just need now to add in. Ooh, so tight. One of them. And we're going to come up here to our crypto preservatory. Because I know this is going to fit in spots. And we've got our medical laboratory. This is going to just kind of double this spot as like a hospital-ish type of spot with, you know, our cemeteries, blah, blah, blah type of thing. Oh, it would have totally fit right there. Hold on. We're going to take this as tight into this, oh, no, up as we can go. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. And then maybe not the plastic surgery center. Let's see what the brutalist hospital. Oh, it's still kind of big. I knew everything was going to be big as far as hospitals go if I tried to put them in there. General hospital. Oh, it's huge. Massive. Medical clinic. Just tiny. Maybe we'll go with that. Medical center. Oh, it's tiny. That's small too. And the plastic surgery center. That's not going to fit anywhere. It's huge. I already have that. Duh. And I believe I have that right there. So, I think what we'll do is we'll do something like this. And then what I want to do, that way, like I said, it makes it a little more like a medical area, medical center or something like that. We'll add in some parking. Oh, I was hoping parking would fit there. Of course not. And I want to do a little bit of the covered parking also, kind of around this area. Just a nice little row of covered parking there. Then going to do too much right now. Like, I could really get deep into this if I wanted to. Let's do some gravel paths, though. Because this is a cemetery area. Of course, there'd be a cemetery throughout as well. And, don't want it touching the other side there. Ew, no. Are you kidding me? Come on. Here we go. Fine. Little stub. I'll leave that alone. Basically, you can walk around throughout the whole area. It's a medical center slash cemetery, blah, blah, blah. That'll be nice for the people. That'll help out a lot, too. We'll leave that. Leave that alone. Yeah, hey, Spuds. Total major death wave. Try trying to get this sorted out, and then we'll hit play. So, okay, we've got a couple of new places. So, Spuds, you probably didn't see. We built a brand new cemetery over here. We updated the cemetery that's over here. Added in a new cemetery-ish type of area here. Just one and a crematorium. This medical center slash cemetery there. There was one built somewhere, and I can't remember now. But that should... Actually, I want to do a little bit more right here. We do have this. Just in this area. Really quick. Let's add one more of those and a couple of crematoriums. Now let's go ahead and play and see what happens. We're on double speed at the moment, so let's back up and just kind of watch, see what happens. While this goes on and we watch and see what happens, I'm going to go grab me some ice cream because I'm getting a little warm. Give me just a second. Okay, so we're going to watch this death wave. I'm actually going to speed it up. It already kind of looks like it started to get a little smaller. So we'll watch this for a minute. I'm going to eat this little ice cream while we do this. Looks like I forgot some necessities over here. And now power. There we go. Hey, David. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope your stepdad does better later on. I love using wind generated energy and stuff of that sort when I can. Or even this one, the trash. Like this one's like a zero pollution trash dump that produces energy. Like awesome. I use it as much as possible. So, oh, we need power over here. What's going on? Everything decided to just hit me as I came into the episode today. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. Is someone really complaining about garbage collection? Okay. Come on. Gotta buy out one business to put it in right there. That works. Okay. I'd rather use these than like pretty much anything else. Look at that death wave disappearing. That disappeared fast. Nice. Still got some stuff going on out here, but not bad. We do got to get these roads connected right here. Let me think about this for a second while I finish off my ice cream. Give me a second. Okay. I have a good idea what I want to do. Give me a second. Okay. So, this side, I want to take the train tracks and raise them up above the road. Mm. One of my favorite ice creams, Nestle Drumstick, I swear. So good. Okay. Now, what we can do here, let's make sure all this is on. Find the good spot to cross over this road with. Something like that. Then what we can do now is go to freeform. We're gonna have to change the track up, like, basically a lot here, so. Oh my gosh, alright. Let's turn all this off. Because the game wants to fight me. Excuse me. I want to get that longest, there we go, longest frickin' downward area as we can. Like that. We'll do the same thing over here. And then what we do is that, and we're going to go with curved. Bring everything back on. Touch that line. Bring it in, and there we go. We're attached. We have the railroad going over the road now. So no intersecting there and causing traffic issues. Now this side, Should have done this a long time ago, to be honest, but whatever. Like that. Now we're connected. We have the railroad bridge, and now we just have to get this area working. And the railroad bridge might have to change too, because we are trying to make this a monorail road. Oh, Parkinson's, dang. Well, not sure. Dang. Well, I hope things go better for you, at least. I can understand how that can affect somebody's daily life. I mean, I'm not personally, but I mean, I could see how it... Sorry. Not sure how to respond to that. It's, I've seen it affect people's daily lives in both their own and others, and so that really is a crazy thing to have to deal with. So hopefully your day goes better as well, and things do get better as far as they can for your stepdad there. Alright. Now this is the break in the road that I've been meaning to address for a while now. And I wasn't sure how to do it because I liked the way the road ran along the side of the track there, how close it was. But anything we do at this point is now going to change that, and it's going to create issues. So I kind of want to do this. We go like that, and then let's take... I was in the right spot. I just didn't start me out where I was thinking my brain wanted it to be. Alright, there we go. No. Okay, yeah, it was right. Upgrade. Space already occupied. I knew this was going to give me an issue right here. I mean, obviously, train's just going to be slamming into the side of the bridge. Wham! 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 Okay, so... Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and go with the straight tool for this portion. Freeform. Trying to line it up with those trains, trying to kind of keep the same... Yet, it's not going to. I'm like that one little bit of a space too far. Well, maybe not. let's go with that. I'm just like slowly tapping my controller. Right there, my controller thumbstick. So I can get that nice, perfect tunnel area there. I don't want. I hate it when you try to do it and it's got like the steep that's like this. It's like straight down all of a sudden. You're like, why? Why does it do this to me? Anyway, that works. That works. All right. Let's hit play. Let everything figure itself out, do its thing. Brings that road together. We got some water issues. Ah, that makes sense. Heating is great. Water, see, this is what I got to keep an eye on. And I haven't really been keeping an eye on it. Water availability, sewage treatment. So let's double check. Doom, doom, doom. Okay, I don't want to put them where, like, we already got enough noise coming from this type of stuff. I think it'd be kind of better if we had a tiny little island, like, right here. Do, 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 do. 7 socks off of 1 foot. Oh my god. Luckily, that is not something I have to deal with. I mean, I've had my real dad. He had lupus before he passed, and there was a lot of issues there that I had to deal with and stuff like that. So that wasn't quite the same, but still had some things going on that he couldn't do for himself. And then that's really all I've had to deal with. Can't think of much else. So, I mean, other than jobs I've taken, jobs I've had where I've worked with the developmentally disabled and stuff like that. But that's again, that's just a completely different story itself too. So. All right. We got Egg Island here. Do 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 do. We're gonna ensure that our water production. Stop that. Our water production is not to be trifled with. Can't build on water. What are you talking about? It's the whole purpose of this item. in the heck? Stop it. There you go. So there's that. What do you mean slope too steep? There we go. I'm not sure if one's going to be enough for all of those, so... There we go. We'll throw 2 of them out there. Now we've got this massive influx of water coming into the city. It's going to drain the shit out of our river there. You can already see it moving. Hopefully it doesn't actually drain our river. Oh my god, okay. The poop lake. It's just got some like outlet there and then the cleaner, one of these in it. The floating garbage collector. Okay, so when we came in here today, this cheese and frickin' crackers, man. Oh my god, any and every frickin' problem. Oh, we don't got enough heat. We can't put a sweater on and feel better about ourselves. We need more heat. Okay, we got one over there, and it'll probably help. This area. The only thing I don't like about the boiler station is it produces a little bit of pollution, whereas this produces no pollution, just noise pollution, which is like, okay, I can place it away from people with noise, but I'm trying to go for like the least amount of ground pollution as possible. So anyway, this area is just not going to have it. It's going to require me putting in something like this. So I don't necessarily want it in the water. So I think what we'll do is we'll go for like somewhere around this area. Something like that. That should help with all this. Oh, good. That's connected way over here. I think we did something, though. We put in a boiler station there. We could put in a second one, I guess. Just hit play, let things play out, see what happens. And we see a lot of those going away, so we did the right thing. Okay, so now that we have finally, after all this dang time, fixed these stupid problems, other than the normal ones that pop up, like right there by Briarwood Heights with the need for educated workers, like that's understandable. That happens. We need to increase travel between one of our educated areas, like Fairview Heights and Empire Heights, down here to this Briarwood Heights area. So we do something like this. Oops. Monorail. And we need to bring in a monorail station in here. So do something like that. Just wanted to see the rise on this, because a lot of times the game loves to give you like the most janky of rises. Like, look at this. Like, immediately up, BAM! We're shooting into the sky. Like, no. And then when it attaches to this bridge here, look at this shit. What the hell is that all about? It's totally normal right there. So, what I'd like to do, which is going to kind of suck a little bit, but it keeps it from looking janky. I mean, it's just some businesses. That's fine with me that some businesses get destroyed. Like that. Bring it in, and then we're going to attach somewhere in here where it'll let us. I can't believe it's not letting me attach anywhere. Like, that's ridiculous. Let's pop it forward a little bit, I guess. It's gotta be the weirdest thing. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna back this up a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is go to straight. See if it'll let me pop off of the road here at any point. It doesn't look like it's gonna let me. Do 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 do. Um. Oh, that's like a hospital or something right there. Oh my gosh, why can't I find a spot to attach this? Oh, look, we can do that. Okay. I mean, at least we got it attached, right? That allows, okay, that allows a train to go in and out of that station either direction. So, for the moment it works without completely driving me nuts that it won't work. Okay. We got our death wave dealt with. We got the little tiny heat needed wave started to happen, dealt with. Uh, got some people moving this direction from the college area now. They should be getting the train running between the two stops pretty soon here. So, my original idea, what I wanted to do when I came in here today, and I have not done one thing about, was I wanted to take this area between Heather Hills and Madison Hills and make a small uh, industrial airport. So let's go ahead. We're going to go here to our airport areas. This should already be pretty level as it is. So I shouldn't have any worries with this. And then our next goal after the industrial airport, which I wanted the industrial airport to be here. And then you'll see we'll get this connected to our regular airport that we're going to build. And I want to build the regular airport either out here. I'm thinking this area between the train track and the freeway is a great area for our airport, or just inside of here, and we can adjust our roads accordingly and make this work too. So I think out here though is probably the better choice. 100% honest, I'm gonna go like, you know what, I'm in fact gonna say right now that we're going with this area at this point as our airport. We'll add this all in so we can build like our entryway and stuff like that. But I think as far as, you know, the public airport, this will make a great spot. Honestly, I've been thinking this would be the better spot either way. So I think we're just, regardless, instead of doing it inside of the freeway, we'll do it inside or on the outside here. And we could even create some on ramps, off ramps off of this triangle maybe to come in and service this airport a lot better too. So. Okay, let's see. I don't want this looking funky. Hmm. We'll do this off the tracks then. You know what? And I'm kind of okay. Just leaving a little bit of a cliff back here. Like that. That's not too bad. Let's fix this spot next to the tracks the way it was. So basically, I'm just trying to get the area prepped. We'll work on this airport, but it's probably not going to completely come to fruition today at all. Ba do 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 do. So let's consider. Okay, this is all track here. This is all our freeways, and I think we need to consider doing something around here. Like this. Then our concourse. Come out a little long like this. We'll chop it down if we need to. Come across like that. Go like that. Not bad, not bad. Now, like that. That'll give us extra areas for people to come in and out with. You like to do your runways first? See, I like to throw my buildings in because then my runways, like I already have an in my imagination how I'm gonna have them run. Like I'm gonna have my longest one kind of going like this way. I'm gonna have like 3 of them in here. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see. In fact, what I should do is come a little bit, just a little bit further. I will adjust that in a second here. We need to do something like that. Okay, so yeah, my runways, oops. Like I'm imagining one like that. One like this, and then one like that. Right, so then let's come back in here. Let's get a road attached. Oops. Okay, one thing I did not consider as I put this in is how I'm going to adjust the freeway for this. Gosh darn it, I think that this one. But it's huge. That's the one thing problem I have with it is just how big it is. And then we need to bring it back out as well. Like that. Alright. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. See, this is the tough one because of how big this is versus what I was doing with the freeway over there. But could do something like this. Oh my god, it wants to attach to everything. Okay, we're gonna have to delete a lot of stuff out of here. Just kind of rebuild it. All this is all going away. This. Okay. We're gonna go something like this. I guess they both need to go. I don't know, is this too much? Is it too much? What about something more like this? Then, again, we don't have to like obey that road that's there to the bottom. Kind of do something like this. It's kind of a terrible bend right there, isn't it? That's better. Space already occupied? Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go. That works. That works. This part's gonna be rough. think for this I'll have to do this, but then reverse everything. Go like that. And now, for the piece de resistance, something like that. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Then what we do, this will work, this will work. We need to create, it's a 3-lane. Alright, so let's stick with the 3-lane. Go like that. Then something like that. We'll adjust that. We'll either change that road or keep it, but I want to do that for the moment. Then for here, go like that. Alright, Dak. Dead Man's Curve. Alright, let's see here. So the best idea, it sucks that the bus line, look at, if we want to connect them, the bus has to cross over. Isn't that stupid? Like, there's the bus line on the left, and then it has to cross over to the right. But I guess if we did this one, it works, so. funky bridge. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. In and out of the airport. We take one of these away. Oh, come on, you had it. Nope. I bet if I use the straight tool, it's not going to give it to me. Gotta like trick the game at this point into getting me what I want. And we're gonna have to allow it to go to the right like that, I guess. Little crossing in case you're like, oh, I wasn't trying to go to the airport. Dang it, I made a wrong turn. There you go. Then that will also lead to Yeah, that should work. We just need one in from this side, and then we'll make another in from, I mean, this side's obviously already able to get in from here. Out would be this out, it would take you to the freeway, or this one, so you wouldn't have to worry about hitting this one here. Bring this in to an intersection. That way we can now do something like this. Go like that. And part of me really wants to do this. And then, oh yeah, we need an entrance from this side. Now the only problem I have is you can't go from this area to the airport. So my thought process is this is going to be like a hotel retreat type of little spot that like you stay at the airport and you do business here and then you get back on your plane, you go home. But we need to be able to get from here to the airport as well. So crossing the roads is not something I want to do. Do do do. Do something like that. So you could pop off the freeway, get on this off ramp, come over here, stay in a hotel for the night, get back onto this ramp, go to the airport, get on your plane, and then get the hell out of there. So that's, yeah, okay, it works. All right. This takes you back out there. Yeah. Oh, man. Did not get a lot of sleep last night. Okay. So. We could do a whole bunch of spaghetti right here and get this road that's coming in connected into all this if we wanted to. But I think it works out that it comes in and you can get off right here. Just take this road over and then boom, you can do that. Like it shouldn't be an issue to do that. Whereas what I need to do now is put, I think another good idea, just because, let's go ahead and throw in something like that. That way now you can come in, you can turn right and go that way, or you can turn right here and go that way. Or you can be coming out and just jump on the freeway left and just get the hell out of there that direction as well. Like that's an option for you instead of taking the big long route out and about. Yeah, that should cover all the ins and outs of everything there and allow us to do a area here that is commercial. Do this here. Just to kind of get things started. So recently I found out that I can actually buy from the Atari company an Atari that plays my old games. Let's see if I can grab one really quick. I have a little box over here just filled with like Nintendo and all kinds of stuff. And I think I have one somewhere in here. No, it's a Nintendo game. What is that? Track and Field. What is this one? What in the world? Pro-Am. Okay, so anyway, it'll play my old Atari games, the old tiny cartridges, like in television, stuff like that. And it'll play the new versions that they're creating. It looks so cool, and it has the HDMI, wireless controllers, but it's made by Atari. It's 170 bucks. I'm so interested in getting my hands on one of these. And still can't get to the lower airport entrance from the hotel area. All right, we'll work on that in a second. And yeah, I want it so damn bad. Oh, I see what you're saying. If we get to the upper, but not the lower. And you know, you should be able to get out of the airport and go to the hotel area too. That's another. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I want one of those so bad, so bad. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I need it. I need it immediately. Let's go ahead and bring this under. That way, it doesn't matter what spot you're coming off of, you're able to get into that. It's going to create some traffic issues right there, watch. We're going to have to redo that in the future, I bet. And then this side. Oh, I didn't go quite far enough, damn it. Spaghetti. I have to fix all these other roads now. Okay, you can leave the hotel area and go to the upper or lower, and you can leave the upper or lower and go to the hotel area. You can get off of the freeway this way and go off to the freeway or to the hotel area, and then just go ahead and slip back on, but you have to go through the hotel. I mean the airport. Damn it. I guess that's the whole point. It's not really to just make a quicker pass from that intersection to that. Yeah, it's not. Okay. I'm overthinking this, I think. Because I'm not trying to make it to where it's faster to go from here to here, right? Like it's to go from here into this area, sleep for the night, get on a plane and leave, or to get off of a plane, sleep for the night, and leave the next day out of one area or the other. So I think we've accomplished that. Although, if you need to leave to go that way, it's either better to get on that off ramp or you have to go through the airport and out that direction at the moment. So that is something going on with that. But it's all because this is an area that's meant for hotels and all that other blah blah. It's not meant for housing, anything like that, so. Do 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 do. I don't want to really super deplete this system because it's kind of its own working system here at the moment. But this is obviously all temporary. It will all be changed and messed with in the future. Okay, there is so should work. I reckon have one or more, two more chapters. Yeah, there is a few things I have to look at with this in order to get it built properly, but especially putting in runways, areas for the excuse me, yeah, areas for the planes to unload and load passengers. There's like a lot still left in building this airport, which is what I intended to do most of the day, but we had other issues. So we dealt with the other issues. We got a lot of stuff done over there as far as that's concerned. Things are actually working out pretty good. Hey, what is your problem? What is your damn problem? Alright. Got all those other issues sorted out and got started on the airport that we're going to be putting in over here. So I'm going to leave this on pause where we are at the moment with our big alien looking airport here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it over the week if I get a chance. If not, then we come back and we do things as we usually do. But if I get a chance to take a look at it and come up with any way to fix the spaghetti mess going on over here in Holly Heights, I will do that. And then after that, that's really the only thing I'll take a look at it for. Other than that, I think it'll be easy enough to get things set up in here for our smaller planes, medium-sized planes, and large planes, and try to keep them all on their own incoming, outcoming, or outgoing runways and such there instead of them sharing runways. So until then, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I need to get out of here and go get something to eat, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Alright, where is the dang button for that thing? Where in the world is it?